Assalamu alaikum, 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Ghazi. Eid is being celebrated today with religious zeal and fervor to commemorate the supreme sacrifice of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Foreign Minister says Pakistan wants to address the core issue of Kashmir in a peaceful manner through dialogue with India. Saudi Crown Prince at a meeting with Army Chief in Mina has expressed his country's support to Pakistan in defeating challenges. U.S. National Security Advisor has warned Syria against any use of chemical or biological weapons in fight against rebels in Idlib province. Russia has regretted U.S. refusal to attend Afghanistan peace talks being held in Moscow next month. Now the news in detail. The nation is celebrating Eid al-Adha today with great religious zeal and fervor to commemorate the supreme sacrifice of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. The day began with special prayers in mosques for well-being of Muslim Ummah and progress, prosperity and security of the country. Eid congregations were held at mosques, at Eidgahs and open places in all cities, towns and villages across the country. Ulama and khutbah in their sermons highlighted significance of the day and philosophy of the sacrifice. In the federal capital, the main Eid congregation was held at Faisal Mosque. After offering Eid prayers, the faithful slaughtered their sacrificial animals in pursuance of Sunnat-e-Ibrahimi. President Mamnoon Hussain has said the country can overcome political, social and economic problems being faced by it currently by promoting the essence of self-sacrifice among the people. In his message of Eid al-Adha, he said, to make the world a cradle of peace and free from perils, it is important for the people to be ready to sacrifice the worthy belongings such as life, property and personal interests. The President extended felicitations to the nation on the joyous occasion of Eid al-Adha and prayed to Allah Almighty to accept the prayers and sacrifices offered by the faithful and shower His blessings on them. In his message on the occasion of Eid al-Adha, Prime Minister Imran Khan said that the spirit of sacrifice is of universal importance and no nation in the world can progress unless it demonstrates the spirit of sacrifice. He said observing the Sunnah of Hazrat Ibrahim requires us to exhibit the spirit of sacrifice in all fields of life. The Prime Minister said, we have to work for the country's progress, development and welfare by rising above our personal interests, priorities and prejudices. Imran Khan felicitated the Pakistani nation on the Eid and prayed to Allah Almighty to accept the prayers and sacrifices offered by the people and make the same a source of blessings for them. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government will address the water issue being faced by the country. Talking to media persons after offering Eid al-Adha prayers in Multan, he said the water shortage is a serious matter not only for Pakistan but also for the whole region. The minister said all the 4 provinces are in agreement on the construction of Bhaja Dam. As regards new provinces, he said 2/3 majority in the parliament is required for establishing new provinces. About Dr. Afia Siddiqui, the minister said she is daughter of the nation and we have all important fora over her issue. To a question, he said the world is well aware about the atrocities being perpetrated by the Indian forces on the people in occupied Kashmir. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said Pakistan wants to address the core issue of Kashmir in a peaceful manner through dialogue with India and hopefully New Delhi would reciprocate Pakistan's offer for talks. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman held a meeting with the Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa at Mina last night. The Crown Prince congratulated Army Chief on performing Hajj. According to ISPR, both discussed wide-ranging issues of mutual interest, including regional security. Prince Mohammed bin Salman expressed his strong optimism about success of Pakistan in defeating challenges at hand and also expressed his best wishes and support to the newly elected government. Army chief thanked the Crown Prince for best wishes and support to Pakistan. Minister for Railways Sheikh Rashid Ahmed has said Sheikh Rashid Ahmed has said that all possible measures would be taken to reduce revenue deficit being faced by the Pakistan Railways. Talking to media persons after offering Eid-ul-Adha prayers in Rawalpindi today, he said that he has been assigned the task to streamline the affairs of railways. The minister said the government wants to eradicate corruption from the country at all cost. To a question, he said, if the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf succeeded to deliver on at least 15% of its pledges, it would be enough to satisfy the people about its performance. This is Radio Pakistan. In occupied Kashmir, Eid-ul-Adha was marked by anti-India, pro-Pakistan and pro-liberation demonstrations in Srinagar and other parts of the territory. Despite stringent restrictions by the authorities, immediately after Eid prayers, people in large numbers took to the streets and shouted high-pitched slogans. Dozens of people were critically injured after Indian police personnel fired pellets, tear gas shells and resorted to baton charge to quell the protesters in Srinagar, Achajipora, Spor, Palhalan and Kupwara areas. Thousands of people led a march and hoisted Pakistan's flag in Kishtwar town of Jammu region. The United Resistance leadership comprising Saeed Ali Gilani, Mirwais Umar Farooq and Muhammad Yasin Malik expressed serious concern over the issue of brute force against the demonstrators and worshippers. They denounced the occupation authorities for the plight of political prisoners languishing in different jails of the occupied territory and India. Russia has expressed regret over the United States' refusal to participate in Afghanistan peace talks. According to Russia's Foreign Ministry, Afghanistan peace talks are scheduled to be held in Moscow on 4th of next month. Russia has invited 12 countries, including the United States, to participate in Afghanistan peace talks. The United States has warned that it would respond very strongly if forces loyal to Syrian President Bashar al-Assad use chemical weapons to retake Idlib province. Talking to media in Jerusalem, U.S. President Donald Trump's National Security Advisor John Bolton said, "We are obviously concerned about the possibility that Assad may use chemical weapons again." About U.S. policy towards Iran, he said American policy is not to change regime in Iran, but to change the regime's behavior. In Yemen, government forces have launched an attack on the Houthi rebels' posts and fortifications in Sada area. According to military sources, said large army forces are fighting fierce battles in Marran and have managed to control a number of strategic posts. Sources said the rebels have suffered major losses in human and material. New York-based Human Rights Watch says Myanmar has a long way to go before it can demonstrate its seriousness about making necessary reforms for voluntary and dignified returns of Rohingya refugees. HRW's Deputy Asia Director Phil Robertson said Rohingya who go back still face the persecution and abuses which forced them to flee. He said the treatment of these Rohingya refugees should be a warning sign to those who believe the Myanmar authorities are ready to ensure safe returns. In the 18th Asian Games in Indonesia, men's hockey match between Pakistan and Oman is underway. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and humid weather is likely to prevail in the most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, rain thunder shower with gusty winds is expected at isolated places in Malakand, Hazara, Peshawar, Mardan, Kohat, Bannu, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala, Lahore, Sargodha, Faisalabad, divisions, Islamabad and Kashmir. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log in onto our website radio.gov.pk.